Alright, welcome back. As you see, I'm in front of the Larry Flint's Hustler Club. I'm going to take this time to go over how it went down, and then I will bring in their side, the report, push reports, every documentation regarding this situation. So this is pretty much how it begun. I'm going to try to do the best of my ability to go over that and show you how it happened. Like I said, here we are. Let me turn around. Larry Flint's Hustler Club. So I'm not going to get out. I'm just going to explain to you how it went down. So when I leave the club, I come out those doors right there. All right, where my truck is parked is sitting a police officer sitting right here when I walk out. So I walk out and I'm going to the left. So I take a left right out the door because my truck is actually at the time of the night is parked across the street. So I come out the door, and as soon as I walk out the door is when I see my truck, and that's where the other Marine I was with was sleeping on my toolbox. So I'm gonna go park my truck where I was, and I'll show you how this went down. I'll try to explain to the best of my ability how it went down. So give me a second, gotta wait for fucking traffic. But yeah, you see, I mean, you're across the street from the place, at least 70, 80 yards maybe, give or take. My truck was parked one of these spots, within a few. Just, I know I parked pulling in this way, parked like this. So, alright, I'm gonna get out. Alright, here we are. See how far away from the club we are? That's where my truck is parked, just like this. My buddy at the time, the Marine I was with, was sleeping on my toolbox, laying down, feet over there, head right here. So when I come out of the club, I mean, you can see it. As soon as I walk out of the club, you can see this shit. I mean, it's here. Take you right there. It's pretty fucking visible. I mean, it's right there. So, like I said, there's a cop already sitting there. I see my friend sleeping on the toolbox. So I come up. I'm like, oh fuck. I wake him up. Well, I try to. I slap him on the face, like, doesn't wake up. So I end up having to throw him onto my shoulder, like this, grab his ass, drag him off the toolbox onto my shoulder, holding him. Imagine the person body right there, yeah. So I open the fucking door, I throw him into the truck, buckle him up, move his feet, here, let me show you, move his feet into the truck, buckle, clip, yeah, you get the idea. So I do that, close the door, walk around, and now I get into the truck. So I get in. It's a little chilly out there. So I get in. I mean, like I said, when I left the club, I left no bitching, no moaning, no complaining, no arguing, just, like I said, left. Walk out, see the cop car, see my buddy, get here. I go, this is what happens, all right? I put it in drive. I back out. I go like this, pretty much the same motion. So I back out. I have to. You see where those lines are? I mean, this place was full that night or that morning. So I have to back out like this so I can was a car right there. So I go like this, put it back in drive, take a left, and when I put it in drive and taking a left, that's when that cop comes from the parking lot over there into here and then gets behind me. So as soon as he comes in here, he turns on his lights. So I pull up to about right here and stop. So I'm stopped. See how much, I mean, kind of not really in the middle of the parking lot, but I stop. He drives around and now pulls it behind me. So just try to get a little visual. So I'm parked pretty much in the middle of the parking lot now. I'll even help you out. Well, cop pulls in from right there, comes around, turns on his lights, and now his car is probably sitting right about here at an angle like this with his lights. So I mean, within clear view, imagine, say, let's just do it, my slipper is that. So you see, I mean, a decent distance away. All right. Now I'll get in the nitty gritty. So he have activated his lights. So I stop. I'm sitting here. I'll go over how it went down. Let me see if I can position this like that. All right, I'm sitting here in the truck. Sergeant Johnson, I had corporal at the time, sitting over here passing out, like can't keep his head up. I'm telling him, wake up, dude, wake up. Game face, bro, game face. Come on, we gotta talk our way out of this. Wake the fuck up. He doesn't. He's sitting there passing out. So I'm sitting here with the windows down. This happened what? July 17th of 16, so it was a nice warm night, maybe 70, 80, 75 degrees at around 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. So I'm sitting there like this, waiting. He pulls me over, door guy comes over, they're talking. They talk for like 4 minutes, which is a long time with them to be just sitting there talking. So I figured, well, fuck it, I'll go talk to him. I have nothing to hide. I go like this. See that light? I don't even open the door. See how far it is? It's not even open. As soon as I do that, I'm told to stay the fuck in the truck and keep your hands where I can fucking see them. Okay, so I'm like, oh, well, this is gonna be good. Close the door, put my left arm on here. I turn my phone on record with the back camera so you can't tell, and then I place it into the center console right here, so it's looking back, so it can record what's going on without them knowing. So I put left arm here, and then I put that's a fail. Anyway, either way, you get the idea. Put my left arm here, right wrist on top of the left wrist. So I'm sitting here waiting. They talk for another minute and a half or so, and then the cop gets out, and like I said when I showed you, from this angle right here, I can see the cop car. The cop car is at an angle right there. I can see the driver's side and everything, because I mean, he's following me around. So he gets out at this point, once they're done chit-chatting, whatever the fuck they're talking about, making false accusations is what they're talking about. He gets out, like I said, left arm, right wrist. Now he gets out and he tells me to turn the fucking truck off and get the fuck out. So I lean my head out the window and ask him, what's going on? What? That's all I get out. He yells at me again, turn the fucking truck off and get the fuck out. Well, keep in mind, while this is happening, he's approaching my truck. He's walking to me. I can't. There we go. That might be better. He's walking up to me. So, I mean, I see him, and I have my head out the window talking to him. I mean, I'm looking at him. I see his hand on his gun. I see him coming at me with a fucking purpose. Like, when someone's walking at you, mad, the hand on the gun, looking like they're gonna kick your ass, you think I'm just gonna hop out and square up to you? No. So I asked him again, like this, my hands like this, where they can both see him, just like he asked. I asked him, what the fuck is going on? Why the fuck am I being pulled over? Looking at him, right here, as he's walking up to me. Doesn't say anything else, no commands, no nothing, okay? So you're talking maybe 15 seconds or so elapsed in this time from him getting out of his car to up to here. He immediately pushes my right wrist out of the way, reaches inside and tries to open the door. Well, here, guess what? I'm gonna hold my wrist down. Door doesn't fucking open. You know why? It's called mechanics. See this fucking lever, this arm on top with an arm on top of my arm inside, opening the door. Now, here, look. I can, now what? Here, this is magic. If I take my arm off, the door opens. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. With that in mind, door doesn't open. He gets frustrated. There's 3 quick tugs on the inside of my truck. He gets mad. He grabs my wrist, my left wrist that's still on the window, and he grabs it, punches me in the eye, like, bap, I can't really, like that, just sticks me. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I said he grabbed it, he bent it out, which pushes my chest into the steering wheel. So I'm like this with my arm bent out the window. Then he puts his fucking gun to my head. So I have this gun to my head like this, with my arm being held out the window like this, like so. Gun to my head. Now it's a very intimate moment when you're looking down the barrel of a gun with someone's finger on the trigger and you done nothing wrong. So I call his bluff. I look him in the eye and I tell him to look me in the eye and fucking do it, pussy. If you pull it, fucking pull it. the sheer confusion that came over his face, just mad, pissed off, to, oh shit, eyes dart back forward, didn't know what to fucking do. Slowly retracts the gun, holsters it, all while maintaining my arm out the window. Then he pulls his mace up and maces me in the face, so close it hits my eye socket. And it splashes out of my eye into his face, so he ultimately maces himself. So he maces himself, and at that point, he lets go. So I'm sitting here in my truck, just got punched in the face, gun put to my head, and maced. I was never asked for my license, never asked for my insurance, never told what the fuck I was being pulled over for, or anything. Like, just straight assault. I can't make that shit up like that fast. Like, within 30 seconds, I was looking down the barrel of a gun. Okay? So time goes by, about a minute and a half or so. I had a gallon jug of water. I'm taking a drink. I hold my head outside. I'm fucking cleaning off my eyes. But I just smeared around. It's like a gel. But when I can finally see something, I have, like, there's a cop car here. So 1, 2, 3. One was pulled up this way. So 3 and 4. The initial one back there. So they pretty much, they blocked me in. I couldn't get out if I mean, I guess I could have if I wanted to, but I didn't. At that point, I hang out the truck like this. Like, I'm so pissed off. I'm so fucking pissed. Like, I put my whole torso, I'm sitting like this. The hands in the air, both of them like this in the air where they can visibly see him. My whole just upper body's hanging out, and I'm talking to the police officers that are standing there in front of his car. The one's over there, and there's another one over there. I'm telling them, I'm at gunpoint at this time. They're like, get the fuck out of the car, oh shit. And I'm telling them, stand down, put your fucking guns down, we don't need them, we can talk about this shit. Oh, well, they don't listen. They don't listen. I tell them to stand down maybe 10 times. And eventually my passenger wakes up, comes to because of the mace in the truck. He opens the door and lays on the ground. He's just not about it at all. And so that opens up the door, and I'm hanging out this door with both hands in the air, telling them, stand down, we'd talk about this. Well, they don't want to talk. They come around the vehicle to the passenger side, and I get shot in the back with the taser. Hits me in my lat up here. So I go from hanging out of the truck, telling them how I feel, to locked inside the truck, just being tased, just getting lit up, which is fine. I mean, is what it is. But my only concern is you should never tase someone in the driver's seat, because they didn't know if the thing's in park. What if it's in drive, but my foot's on the gas, you tase me and I hit the fucking gas and go? Is that my fault? No, I'm being fucking tasered. But either way, irregardless, it didn't happen. I get tased in the back. I go from hanging outside to in here, shaking my fucking ass off. Mad, made me really madder. And then I'm ripped out of the truck, just bam, thrown to the ground. I was tased from the truck to the ground, and then I had 3 or 4 officers on top of me. So while I'm on the ground, the police officer comes in. Like, he was the one that was over here in this vicinity. He comes in, like, kind of jumps on me, and he jumps on me to the point where, like, his knee hits the ground and, like, slides and hits my, like, I'm on the ground, face turning away from my truck, and he comes in sliding, knee hits the ground and fucking against my face. So he came in with a flying knee. Luckily it hit the ground first and then my face, because that would really fucking hurt. I don't care, I'm not a badass. Well, I mean, a little bit, but anybody with a flying knee, it's gonna hurt. So I'm glad the ground took the brunt of the assault. So just keep in mind that'll play. I'm gonna explain all these things later. This is just the very beginning. This is the tip of the iceberg. So anyways, I'm gonna get out of the middle of the parking lot before I attract too much attention. But either way, that happens. I'm arrested, thrown in the back of the cop car. Then I overhear the cop, Officer Marcus Smith, He's the one and only cop I had an interaction with before I was. I mean, he's the only one I even talked to. But you'll come to see in this police report. I'm gonna dissect it. We're gonna fucking go over this together. The truth will come out. So I'm thrown on the ground, arrested, cuffed, literally thrown in the back of the cop car. I overhear the cop say, I hit him because he got maced, so he's trying to blame the puffiness and the redness in his eyes and everything for me hitting him. Well, I lose it all over again. I tell him he's a lying, cocksucking motherfucker, piece of shit. If I would have hit you, you'd be sleeping right now. I didn't fucking touch you. I just go off. I lose it. To the point where they recant their statement. He's like, well, maybe it was just the mace. I overhear all this. So then EMS shows up. They pull me out. There's this cop. He like pulls me out of the car so EMS can wash my face off or do whatever the fuck. I have scratches all over my cheeks. You'll see pictures of all this here in a second. Well, on my next upload. So as soon as he's pulling me out, I say, don't fucking touch me. Don't fucking touch me like that. And he's tugging. And he's like, boy, I'll split your wig. I can't make this shit up, guys. I cannot make it up. So that comes out of his mouth. His statement was, boy, I'll split your wig. Which isn't a statement, that's an actual threat. While I'm in handcuffs. So I bend over. He's about a 5'6" cop, short. I bend over and I tell him, we better split it then, boss. It's not the first fucking time I had stitches. Won't be the last. So with that being said, he pushes me against the trunk of the cop car and flips me around, spins me around for EMS. And they're like, we're here to wash your face. And I tell him, don't fucking touch me. I like the way it fucking burns. Do not touch me. Are you sure? Are you sure? Yes. Don't. What part of don't touch me do you not understand? Leave me the fuck alone. I'm pissed. So yeah, that happens. They throw me back in the cop car. All this shit. Then I'm taken to the police station. And while at the police station here, I'm going to end this video and then we're going to go to the police station. And I'm going to show you where it's at, how it went down, and what happened. I probably won't be able to get inside. That's for tomorrow. This is all just recon. I'm trying to go over, trying to sum it all together, and then tomorrow is when I'll take you with me to see if they'll even actually talk to me and talk about it. Because I tried to talk to the chief of police for three times, and he would never talk to me because of the ongoing investigation. Well, guess what? There is no more ongoing investigation. So if you still won't talk to me tomorrow, then you know you're hiding something. Alright, I'm gonna drive. I'm driving to, actually, I'll just keep, okay. No, I'm gonna end it and start another one. I'll be right back.